Hey guys, what's up? It's me, SamNova198 again, and today I'm going to be doing my part in voting for one of the biggest gaming events of the year, which is the 2023 Game Awards. Now, the Game Awards have been going on for a very long time now, and it's been kind of a meme. They're kind of a meme every year, and I feel, and especially last year if you watched, the nomination go to an unorthodox rabbi named Bill Clinton. Definitely was one of the most interesting things to happen at the last year's Game Awards. There were cool announcements, but definitely that was the real standout of the night. Just hearing a kid get on stage during Elden Ring saying, "My unorthodox rabbi," so that was definitely something. So yeah, so the nominations came out about a week ago. I wanted to do this video sooner, but I figured it's time to share my thoughts on the thoughts and give my opinions on the nominations. And unlike a few years ago when I did in 2020, I'm going to do my thoughts from the top. Game of the year, and making my way all the way down to, let's see, do Game of the Year, and then I'm going to go down to all the nominations, all the way down to Content Creator of the Year. So I'm going to give you guys my thoughts. Anyways, let's get into this. We're going to start off with Game of the Year. Upload page. Alright, so the Game of the Year nominees, and this category is for recognizing a game that delivers the absolute best experience across all creative and technical fields. And the nominees are Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Marvel Spider-Man 2, Resident Evil 4, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Now, I will say, this year has been one of the best years in gaming, I think, ever. This has been an incredible year. So I find it kind of odd they only nominated 6 games when I feel like it should have been 9 or like 10 at least, like the Oscars does. That's just a little weird to me because you got so many amazing 10 out of 10 games that came out this year, and yet you only nominated 6. But out of all these, I feel like this is a pretty fair. All these games are really good. I think this year the big game the 2 games that are really gonna compete with each other are Tears of the Kingdom and Baldur's Gate 3, and probably Alan Wake 2. But of these nominations, I have played practically all of them. I'm 5 hours into Alan Wake 2. I played a little bit of Baldur's Gate 3. I need to play more of it. I played Spider-Man 2. I finished that. Resident Evil 4 I finished. Mario Wonder I actually just finished a couple weeks ago. And Zelda Tears of the Kingdom I played 90 hours of. I finished the game, so I'm going to give my vote for Game of the Year to Tears of the Kingdom because I thought that was an amazing game. Definitely was one of my favorite games of the year. And yeah, we're going to move on to the next one. So Tears of the Kingdom is my Game of the Year and gets my award, or my nomination. Best Game Direction, awarded for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. Now we got 5 nominees. We got Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Spider-Man 2, Mario Wonder, and Tears of the Kingdom. From what I have played, I haven't finished Alan Wake 2 yet, but it's like an experience how insane it gets. Like, I can't explain it. Like, it's one of those games you just gotta play to believe, because it is insane where it goes. Like, I'm on, I think it's the 2nd chapter with Alan Wake, and it's just so freaking trippy so far, so I'm gonna give it to Alan Wake 2. From what I've played so far, it is fantastic. Alright, my next category, Best Narrative, for outstanding storytelling and narrative development in a game. So we got Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty, Final Fantasy 16, and Marvel's Spider-Man 2. Okay, Alan Wake 2 I have not finished yet, so I don't really want to put it there. Baldur's Gate 3 I haven't finished either. I have not played Phantom Liberty, but I did play Final Fantasy 16 and Spider-Man 2 to completion, so of these, I'm going to go with Final Fantasy 16. That was a great story. It definitely had a couple of pacing issues towards the end, but I thought the story was really, really good. It was really fun. Really loved the character of Clive. Thought everybody was really likable. Overall, just a great game. Alright, Best Art Direction, for outstanding creative and or technical achievement in artistic development or design and animation. So we got Alan Wake 2, Hi-Fi Rush, Lies of P, Mario Wonder, and Tears of the Kingdom. Okay, this is going to go to Hi-Fi Rush. Have you seen what Hi-Fi Rush looks like? It's freaking gorgeous. I loved Hi-Fi Rush. It's easily one of the best games I played this year. It's in my top 5. Absolutely adored it. Alright, moving on to Best Score in Music for Outstanding Music inclusive of score, original song, and or licensed soundtrack. Alright, we got Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy 16, Hi-Fi Rush, and Zelda. Okay, Zelda I loved, but the music was a little more quiet. There wasn't a lot of musical score in that. 16's music was really damn good. Like I said, Baldur's Gate 3, I don't really have too much time clocked in it yet. And then Alan Wake 2, I'm not super far into it yet, so I don't know. But the score is pretty effective. But I'm going to go with Hi-Fi Rush again. So that is another nominee for Best Music. Alright, for Best Audio Design. Now, there's one game that only got one nomination in this category, and that kind of was a little disappointing. And I'm going to go through it. I'm going to tell you what it is in a sec. But Alan Wake 2, Dead Space, Hi-Fi Rush, Spider-Man, and Resident Evil 4. These are all nominated for Best Audio Design, which is recognizing the best in-game audio and sound design. In my opinion, it's going to go to Dead Space. The sound design in that remake was freaking phenomenal. I absolutely loved how it sounded. It just really made it stand out from other games. Truly a masterpiece, in my opinion. Easily best remake. Alright, Best Performance. Awarded to an individual for voice-over, acting, motion, or performance capture. So we got Ben Starr for Final Fantasy 16, Cameron Monaghan, the GOAT, from Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Idris Elba, another GOAT from Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty, Melanie Libbard from Alan Wake 2, Neil Newbon from Baldur's Gate 3, and Yuri Lowenthal from Marvel Spider-Man 2. Alright, I love Cameron Monaghan. I think he's a great actor, but I'm going to go with Ben Starr, because I hope maybe Cameron will win, but I don't know. Cameron Monaghan, you're awesome, but I'm going to go with Ben Starr. Sorry. Alright, Innovation and Accessibility, recognizing software and or hardware that is pushing the medium forward by adding features, technology, and content to help games be played and enjoyed by an even wider audience. So we got Diablo 4, Forza Motorsport, Hi-Fi Rush, Marvel Spider-Man 2, Mortal Kombat 1, and Street Fighter 6. I've not played Diablo 4. I really have no desire to. Forza I have not played yet. I heard it's really good, but just haven't had the chance really to sit down and play it. Spider-Man 2 does have some pretty good ones, but I'm going to go with Mortal Kombat 1 just to throw it in. Alright, Games for Impact. Okay, this is kind of something I can't really vote for. I do want to play Venba. I've heard Volcano High is good. Tachi I've heard is really well done. So I'll go for random category. I didn't play anything in this category, but I do want to play Venba because I heard it's really good. Visual novel. Best Ongoing Game. Awarded to a game for outstanding development, ongoing content that evolves the player experience over time. So we got Apex Legends, Cyberpunk 2077, Final Fantasy 16, Fortnite, and Genshin Impact. Okay, I don't really play many of these games. I do want to play Phantom Liberty, and just now I can finally play Cyberpunk because it's better now than it has ever been. So I feel like Cyberpunk had the best redemption arc of the last year. So I'm going to go with Cyberpunk. They definitely did fix it in a lot of ways, so it's better now than it ever has been. Alright, Best Community Support. Recognize the game for outstanding community support, transparency, and responsiveness, inclusive of social media activity and game updates and patches. Alright, we got Baldur's Gate 3, Cyberpunk, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy 16, and No Man's Sky. Let's go into Baldur's Gate 3 because these guys know what they're doing. I've not played too much Baldur's Gate 3, but god dang it, do they know what they're doing. I got all the respect for them in the world. Alright, Best Independent Game. We got Cocoon, Dave the Diver, Dredge, Sea of Stars, and Viewfinder. Okay, I played a little bit of Dredge. I haven't played Dave the Diver, but I'm going to give it the Sea of Stars. Heard that's really good so far from what I've played. I'm really enjoying it. Best Debut Indie Game. For the best debut game created by a new independent studio. Well, of these nominees, it's Cocoon, Dredge, Pizza Tower, and Venba, and Viewfinder. I'm actually going to pick up Pizza Tower today because I gotta say, that game did have some pretty good, kind of came out of nowhere and did win everybody's hearts, so yeah, so I haven't played yet, but I'm really looking forward to. Alright, Best Mobile Game. For the best game playable on a mobile device, let's see. Final Fantasy VII Crisis, Ever Crisis, Hello Kitty Island Adventure, Honkai Star Rail, Monster Hunter Now, and Terra Nil. I don't play any of these, but you know what? For the meme, Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Game of the year. Alright, best AR VR game experience, playable in virtual or augmented reality, introspective of platform. So it's Gran Turismo 7, Horizon Call of the Mountain, Humanity, Resident Evil Village VR mode, and Synapse. Or Synapse. I think that's how you spell it, right? Synapse. If I'm wrong, tell me in the comments. No. Resident Evil 8 Village is getting my nomination. So, alright, best action game. Now, I gotta bring up one of these nominations. I could not believe this got nominated. And the nominees are Armored Core 6, Dead Island 2, okay, Ghost Runner 2, Hi-Fi Rush, and Remnant 2, which... Interesting choices. Dead Island 2 shocks me because I remember people mainly gave that game like 7s and 8s and a few and 6s, so surprised me it got nominated. It's not a bad game. I actually really enjoyed Dead Island 2, but was really surprised. But of these, I'm going to go Hi-Fi Rush. Tango Gameworks knocked that out of the park, and I can't wait to see what they do next. Alright, best action-adventure game. For the best action-adventure game combining combat with traversal and puzzle solving, we got Alan Wake 2, Spider-Man, Resident Evil 4, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, and Tears of the Kingdom. Amazing games. I have played 4 out of the 5, but I'm going to go with Tears of the Kingdom. Resident Evil 4 is great. I love Jedi Survivor. Jedi Survivor had a bit of a rough launch. Spider-Man 2 was amazing as well. And Alan Wake 2 is great so far as well, too. So, best RPG. For the best game designed with rich player character customization and progression, including massively multiplayer experiences. Okay, so we got Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy 16, Lies of P, Sea of Stars, and Starfield. I beat Final Fantasy 16. I finished that. It's more of an action game, but it has RPG elements. And then there's Sea of Stars, which I'm still playing through right now. It's a turn-based, but it's going to go to Final Fantasy 16 because I actually did finish that. Starfield, I've heard people said was very disappointing, but I haven't played yet, so I really can't say much. Alright, for best fighting game, we got a quota category here. We got Gods of Rock, Mortal Kombat 1, Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2, which didn't that just come out like a couple weeks ago? Like a week before the nominations came out. Pocket Bravery, which I have not played, and Street Fighter 6. I'm going to go with Street Fighter 6 because the fighting in that game is phenomenal. It is freaking outstanding. It's smooth, it looks great, you know. Best family game. For the best game appropriate for family play, irrespective of genre or platform. So we got Disney Illusion Island, which I heard is pretty good. Party Animals, which I heard was really fun as well. Pikmin 4, which is awesome. Sonic Superstars, and Super Mario Bros. Wonder. I'm going to go Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Easily one of the best games I played this year. Really love the art style, even though I didn't nominate for best art direction, but definitely a great game, all things considered. All right, best sim strategy game. So we got Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp, City Skylines 2, Company of Heroes 3, Fire Emblem Engage, and Pikmin 4, which I played through Fire Emblem Engage. Really great game, just not as good as Three Houses. But for this category, I have clocked in 40 hours of Advance Wars 1+2 so far. It's one of my favorite games of the year. I loved playing through the first one. Now I'm playing through the second one. But I'm going to give it to Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp. That was a great strategy game. Best sports and racing game. We got EA Sports FC 24, F1 23, Forza Motorsport, and Hot Wheels 2 Unleashed, and the Crew Motorfest. I actually did pick up Hot Wheels 2 Turbocharged because I picked up the first one. But I'm going to give it to... I haven't played much of these, but I guess Forza. Just vote for something. Alright. Best multiplayer. Alright, we got Baldur's Gate 3, Diablo 4, Party Animals, Street Fighter 6, and Mario Wonder. I haven't played any of these, actually, but I guess I'll go with... Screw it. I'm going to join in the bandwagon, even though I haven't played much of it yet. Baldur's Gate 3 for best multiplayer. There we go. Alright, for best adaptation. This one is interesting. It's recognizing outstanding creative work that faithfully and authentically adapts a video game or another entertainment medium. Okay, so the nominations are Castlevania Nocturne, Gran Turismo, The Last of Us, Super Mario Brothers the movie, and Twisted Metal, or the TV show Twisted Metal, which is on Peacock. Okay, so I watched Gran Turismo, and I actually thought that was a pretty good movie. I've watched a couple episodes of Last of Us, and I've watched the Mario Brothers movie in theaters like the day after it came out. So, screw it, Last of Us. That's incredibly faithful to the original. Okay, for most anticipated game, this is going to be pretty interesting. So, this is recognizing an announced game that has demonstrably illustrated potential to push the gaming medium forward. So we got Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Hades 2, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, Star Wars Outlaws, and Tekken 8. Okay, so Hades, I have not finished the first Hades. I'm probably going to have to soon. Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, I'm not really a big Yakuza fan. Star Wars Outlaws looks good, but I gotta see more, and I don't really know about that one. And Tekken 8, I'm not really the biggest Tekken fan, but of these, I'm going to go with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Alright. Content Creator of the Year. Best esports game, don't really care. Best esports athlete. Esports team. Best esports coach. Best esports event. I don't really watch esports. I'm not really the biggest esports fan, but let me see. Is that it? Let me see. I guess that's it in terms of nominations. Of the nominees, it's interesting looking at the awards this year because 2023 has been one of the best years in gaming, I think, in a very long time. Thought it was a great year for a lot of games, a lot of releases. Great year for the game to be a gamer, and I'm definitely curious to see who will win. If it goes to Baldur's Gate 3, I won't be mad because Baldur's Gate 3 is a game that I feel like deserves all the recognition it gets. Larian Studios, they were able to pull off the impossible and show game developers, hey, we can make a great AAA game too, and they did, and they deserve all the respect they get. So, anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked it, please like it. If you like my content, subscribe, and if you let me know what your game of the year is. I'm curious to see what everybody's game of the year is. But it's going to be interesting to watch the awards next week. So, anyways, I'll see you guys next time, and goodbye.